When searching for a new home in the countryside, size can be important.
What about this field? Would this field feel too much?
I think it's quite nice. I like this field.
But it's easy to get overwhelmed.
4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. Maybe that was a bathroom back there, can't quite remember.
And when deciding on the right area...
Yeah, and all you can hear is the birds.
Yeah, it's lovely.
On cue.
It is really, yeah. It
Nice,
is.
yeah.
It is lovely.
Nothing beats diving straight in.
Oh, it's lovely on a hot day with the sunshine.
Spending time in nature can improve concentration, lower blood pressure and increase self-esteem. And so with its abundance of green hills, clear waters and dense forests, rural Shropshire is good for the mind, body and soul.
Many people want to make the escape to the country because they want to de-stress. But where do people who already live in the countryside come to relax? Well, often to woodlands. And this one, Rectory Wood in Shropshire, was once voted the least stressful place in England. But once you're here, there's one more thing you have to do to make it really work. You have to hug a tree. Are you okay? You sure? Bring it in. Oh.
Shropshire is also one of England's least densely populated counties, meaning often the only thing breaking up the panoramic views to the horizon are the glorious Shropshire Hills themselves.
I love living in Shropshire because of where we are in the country. We're right in the middle, so we're really well located. So if I want to get to Birmingham for a night out, I can do that. We're very close to Wales, so we can get over there, and we're just surrounded by beautiful countryside.
Situated in the heart of England, the county has often found itself at the epicentre of the nation's story, attracting geologists who study its rocks millions of years in the making, as well as those with an interest in history who can marvel at its numerous fortifications and industrial heritage.
As a photographer, there is so much to see and so many different things. There's a lot of history, you've got the castles, you've got a lot of ruins, there's even some old Roman bits kicking about. In the mornings, if you can get up high, you've got the mist coming in, you get the rolling valleys. It's just a very picturesque place.
The market town of Church Stretton is packed full of independent stores, and once you've stocked up on hiking boots and supplies, there's countryside trails right on the doorstep to get lost in nature. To take in the spectacular scenery, it's worth trekking to the top of one of the most famous Shropshire hills, like Clee Hill, towering 500 metres high, but only the third highest point in the county.
So I live in Sussex, which I absolutely adore, so I'm always a little puzzled, if not miffed, when people who live in Sussex want to move somewhere else. But I suppose if you're coming to live amidst your beloved family, and I suppose if you get to see these beautiful views every day, then in the next 30 seconds, I suppose I can forgive today's couple for wanting to move to Shropshire.
Hi, my name's Jeff.
And I'm Nicola.
And together we've been living down in West Sussex now for pretty much 20 years.
Despite a seemingly rural life, for years Jeff and Nicola endured a commute to the capital. But now that Jeff is retired and Nicola works remotely, plans are afoot to get deeper into the countryside.
So that's given us the freedom to actually move back to near our family and friends, which is what we want to do.
Family is everything really with regards to this move.
It is. It's so important for us to have that time with them and have that time with my parents, with Jeff's sons.
They already live in a village, but want to be even more rural, away from the noise of their current location.
A bit more countryside, less of the B-road, less of the busy traffic. That's
certain times of the day.
They'll be joined on the move by Nicola's beloved animals, thousands of them.
I'm a beekeeper and they're close to my heart. I love honeybees.
Oh, wow. He looks all right. They're busy. They all look healthy.
Jeff enjoys golf and photographing wildlife.
You know, I will take a wander into the countryside, try and find that woodpecker, try and find that owl, which is still eluding me, isn't it? The old owls.
Yeah.
For their healthy budget of £850,000, Jeff and Nicola want a characterful, detached house with a minimum of 3 bedrooms for family to come and stay. They'd like a large kitchen as they enjoy cooking, plus an acre of outdoor space for the bees and to attract wildlife for Jeff to photograph. All situated in a rural location away from any bee roads.
Always lovely to have fellow beekeepers and fellow Sussex dwellers on the show today. And I do know that they know Shropshire quite well, but I'm hoping that I can magic up some surprises that makes the county irresistible for them.
We're starting our search to the west of the county in the hamlet of Rattlinghope, just a stone's throw away from the Stiper Stones, a quartzite ridge formed almost 500 million years ago, where I'm meeting Jeff and Nicola to hear about their return to this glorious region.
You've moved a lot, haven't you? You've moved around a lot. Because you're originally from Wales.
I'm from Wales, yeah.
Where do you hail from originally?
From the West Midlands, so Staffordshire was where I started life. But yeah, Jeff's moved more than me because he was in the forces before.
You will find out when you look for houses, Nicola is much more of the right house, the right place. Whereas for me, I used to move every 3 years. So for me, it's bricks and mortar.
So you're going to be in the middle of all your family?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 boys, 6 grandchildren. Nicola's sisters, her elderly parents.
And also South Wales for Jeff's brother.
Carmarthenshire.
Yeah.
My smaller little brother. Yeah, we are close. We are close.
Now you're beekeepers. I'm a beekeeper too.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice
So
to meet you.
you're looking for some nice, fresh flower-filled garden.
You used the word plural there. Nicola's the beekeeper.
Oh, you're not the
I am the reluctant helper.
I have had them in the garden, and that was when Jeff found that they were follower bees. So they just they liked following Jeff.
So you find me hiding in the greenhouse. The door's closed. That's no joke. That's no joke.
And in terms of acreage, how much are you looking for?
A good acre would probably tick most boxes.
Yes.
What about this field? Would this field feel too much?
I think it's quite nice. I like this field.
Yeah.
Because actually, this is the garden of the first house that we're going to look at.
Oh, is it?
Shall we go and see?
Oh,
perfect.
okay, lovely. Yeah.
Perfect.
Rattlinghope is a hamlet of just over 100 people, but hosts an annual 3-day music festival. The other 362 days, it's a relatively quiet, tranquil spot, although the family-run pub provides special events throughout the year. Just outside the hamlet on a quiet country road is the property in question.
So this is our rather amazing first house. This and this.
Oh, wow.
This is the main house. So this is a beautiful old stone-built Shropshire cottage farmhouse.
Wow, it's lovely.
Okay,
It looks really nice on the outside.
Must admit, first impressions. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is used as a holiday let and brings in around £14,000 a year.
14. Ooh.
Yeah, and all you can hear is the birds.
Yeah, it's lovely.
On cue.
Yeah,
I feel like loath to leave the garden, but I will show you the rest of the house.
Okay.
Come in.
it is. And some lovely mature trees.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's a beautiful garden.
Yeah, it is.
This 2-for-1 property was built around the late 1800s and is packed full of historic features evident immediately.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're straight into the oldest bit of the cottage. This actually would have been the body of the cottage. You can see the lovely old Shropshire beams.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay.
And you've sort of got a mirror room on the other side there, a sitting room, pretty much same proportions on the other side.
One of our sort of concerns was character house, dark beams everywhere, but I like what they've done here. They've lightened half of it, so you just got the main beam, and it definitely lightens the room up. That's a good feature, actually.
This would probably be your winter snug area, because I imagine you'd spend a lot of time through here.
Okay.
Take a look at this. Ah, this is a great room.
Oh, very nice.
Oh wow, that is unusual, I must admit.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is a new extension put in 2000s. Lovely oak rafters, a beautiful sort of sunny sunroom conservatory flowing off from the kitchen.
It is, and fantastic view.
Wow.
Incredible.
Well, we both like to cook, so.
We do. This would be the social space, wouldn't it, of the house?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can imagine Christmas here, actually.
Yeah.
Christmas tree, Christmas all there.
Christmas tree.
Absolutely. I can just imagine Christmas.
That's usually a sign when someone's putting their Christmas tree in that they can imagine moving in.
Yeah.
So on this ground floor you've got another, well, it's a bedroom, but they're using it as an office with a little ensuite. I'm going to let you look upstairs on your own because I want to show you the holiday let.
Okay.
Okay,
Which we can go this way.
fantastic.
The separate holiday let cottage has its own parking area and garden, maintaining privacy for the main house. It too has been renovated to a very high standard.
Come in. No expense has been spared here. The wood, the quality of the workmanship is really, really gorgeous. They've done a fantastic job.
It is, and it's a warm feeling, isn't it? It's just, yeah, it's lovely. Really, really nicely done.
So you've got a raised kitchen mezzanine here, and then as you go up more steps here, you've got a lovely big bathroom and storage.
That's really good.
Yeah, there's certainly some character. We've discussed possibly a B&B, but we haven't really gone into that much detail. But having this as an already add-on.
As an option, it makes it very realistic.
It does,
doesn't it?
So I'm going to let you explore. You can explore the top of the other house and maybe here as well. And when you're done, come find me in the garden and we can talk about money.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Upstairs, the holiday let offers 2 double bedrooms.
Character.
Okay.
So much character.
Oh, lovely. That's really
wow.
nice. That could work well for 2 couples, couldn't it?
I was expecting a single bed up here.
Yeah.
The first floor of the main building also has 2 doubles, both with ensuite bathrooms.
This is nice.
It's a good sized bedroom, actually.
It is. It's lovely. Storage. Oh, and a nice ensuite. Bigger than it looks.
Is it?
The grounds cover over 3 acres and are beautifully designed with areas for growing veg, ponds that could attract wildlife, and a whole paddock for Nicola's bees to enjoy without chasing Jeff. There are 3 connected outbuildings, one of which has 2 stories.
So you haven't really looked at property in Shropshire. Well done. So this might be tricky. So who'll go first? Let's go with Jeff.
749,950.
So it's just shy of £750,000.
Yeah.
Nicola?
I was thinking just under £800,000, so 9,995.
Oh, okay. So you're both wrong, I'm afraid.
Oh.
This is actually right at the top of your budget. This is £850,000.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a fair bit to it.
So Guess is a bit short of the £850,000 price for these gorgeous farm cottages. The main house has 3 bedrooms, and there's also a 2-bedroom holiday let, both of which have been beautifully renovated, packed with characterful features. Outside, there are over 3 acres of land for Jeff and Nicola's pastimes in this picturesque pocket of Shropshire.
The sheer size of the land is incredible, and what they've done with it, it's beautiful, and the gardens are lovely. And it's so peaceful. All we can hear is the birds, which is exactly what we want.
It ticks many of our wish lists. It's rural, it's got all the wildlife attractions that certainly I'm interested in. It's certainly got the bee area for Nicola.
Being top of the budget means that we wouldn't have much to spend, of course, in terms of things that we might want to do to personalise the property for us. So we would need to think about that.
Shropshire is full of spectacular landmarks, so we're sending Nicola and Jeff to explore one of the best known.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous
Beautiful.
view?
Erected in 1779.
Not surprisingly, the market town of Ironbridge is famed for its 18th century iron bridge, the first in the world, and the area's significant association with the Industrial Revolution has seen it awarded World Heritage status by UNESCO.
We get lots of tourism. It's a beautiful green space, and the community are absolutely fabulous and they're really supportive. The walks around here are amazing. People think that it's just the bridge, the Iron Bridge alone, but there's so much around the area to enjoy.
Although the town has protected much of its proud history, it has continued to move with the times and today offers good transport connections to Shrewsbury, Telford and Birmingham, as well as a range of its own independent shops, cafes and restaurants.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you
Cheers.
too.
Thank you.
One fusion of new and old in the town is a modern cafe specialising in one of the earliest forms of cooking. It's owned by Tess Sharp and her partner Adam, and keen chefs Nicola and Jeff are dropping in for inspiration.
Hi, Tess.
Hi, nice to
Nicola.
meet you. Hi, Nicola.
Hi, Tess.
Hi, Jeff. You all right?
Yeah.
We've smelt some lovely smells coming from your business here. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, certainly. This is a cafe, but also an event space, and everything that we cook is cooked over fire. So over flames, over charcoal, or in some kind of barbecue fashion.
Is there an opportunity for people to get hands-on?
Oh, absolutely. So at the back of the cafe, we are in the process of building a barbecue school where you can get hands-on and cook with an array of different grills and barbecue cooking methods.
Do you know if there's a strong beekeeping society around in the local area?
So Broseley, there's definitely somebody there who makes their own honey and keeps their own bees, and Adam in fact collaborated with them on a rum a few years ago, a honey and pimento rum, which was amazing.
I'm not interested in bees, but I'm keen on this rum honey bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the town offers one reason for Jeff to perhaps start warming to the bees, a high recommendation indeed. Our next property is near the southern border of the county, in the beautifully named village of Hopton Wafers. It's just a short drive to Clee Hill, one of the highest settlements in the country, where you'll find several sports clubs, fish and chips, and a convenience store, as well as Iron Age ruins. Just under 4 miles away is our next property.
Oh, lovely.
Where to look? Look at the house, look at the views. The oldest part of the house, which dates back to the beginning of the 19th century, is this section in the middle, the blue part.
Ah.
And then everything else has been kind of added
All right, yeah.
over the years. And then this, like the other house, is a separate studio.
Ah, okay.
Could also be used for B&B.
Aha,
Should we have a look inside?
Yep.
absolutely, yeah.
This detached property has been imaginatively designed in terms of floor plan and decor. We're starting our tour in the right-hand wing with a large L-shaped kitchen and dining room.
So we've got this conservatory coming into the kitchen diner.
Oh, very different, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Very different. No. There's plenty of work surface,
Yeah.
which is good. But yeah, it's really unusual, and the way it's been designed and colour scheme is really unusual.
Yeah, but that aspect there with the dining room table just off the kitchen, that kind of works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, that's good.
There are bigger surprises to come.
Mind your head.
Passing through a snug,
Oh, nice fire, look.
we reach the sitting room.
That is unusual.
It's
Opens
very...
up. So this is the oldest part of the house.
And this is the lounge.
This is the lounge, yeah.
I think this
Yeah.
room for us is a little small, isn't it, for our
it's
living
definitely
space?
a small lounge, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's only two of us, but yeah.
But often there's
co-
more than two of us.
yeah, there is two, yeah.
It's true when you've got all your family staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless, of course, there's another sitting room around the corner.
Ah,
Unless, of course, yeah.
there isn't. But there is the main bedroom. So if you want to head round there, you can take a look at the main bedroom and then just keep on exploring.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, didn't
Oh
expect
my
that.
goodness.
That's a giant hippo, by the way.
Beyond the giant hippo, something I thought I'd never say on Escape, is the main bedroom with a large ensuite bathroom.
Oh yeah.
We've got a lovely view from the bedroom. That's a big benefit.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, it's a bit smaller than we're used to, isn't it?
Yeah, it would work. There's some big furniture in here, mind.
The only upstairs space is given over to a large bedroom. Then finally on the ground floor there's a shower room and the smallest bedroom.
Okay, that's double. Bright.
It is bright, isn't it? And
There's a fair amount of furniture in here.
yeah, double bed, wardrobe, yeah.
Size is everything, isn't it, Henrietta? And I think this might be a little too small, particularly for Jeff and Nicola's extended family. Quite difficult to slot them all in, although it's a really intriguing property. Might not be for them.
The annex also has unusual but appealing features such as floor-to-ceiling windows, offering rural views from the kitchen and the first of the bedrooms.
Okay. Oh, okay. A studio.
Mezzanine, is that what they call it?
Yeah, mezzanine bed. Kitchen.
It's a self-contained annex, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is. To the side of the kitchen is a shower room, and to the rear is a reception that leads to another bedroom. But the creative layout offers a range of options.
Okay. Oh, so this is possibly another bedroom?
This would be, I suppose, a small lounge in the grand scheme of things. Bed in here, kitchen in there.
And there's a bed upstairs.
Yeah.
Come join me in the paddock.
The garden is well maintained with mature shrubs and trees. In total, there's an acre of land, which includes a paddock and a stable block that, with the right permissions, could be developed. So with all those possibilities to think about, this property might be even harder to put a price on.
What do you think it's on the market for?
Shall I go first?
You're definitely going first.
I think with this one, it's probably on at around £725,000.
Okay. What about you, Jeff?
£685,000.
£685,000. So I'm sad to break it to you, Jeff, but you're 2 down because Nicola's much closer. It's actually on the market for £750,000.
Ah, okay.
So, Nicola much closer to the money this time, as the property is on the market for offers in the region of £750,000. The main building comprises 3 double bedrooms, with a further 2 in the annex. It also benefits from a good-sized kitchen diner, cosy reception rooms, an acre of land, and is wrapped by stunning countryside views.
It's a little too small in a lot of the areas for us. The living room, when we have visitors, there would be nowhere for us to be in the house comfortably together. And our furniture, we'd struggle getting our furniture in here.
Where it is, I believe, kind of meets our brief. It's just unfortunate that the inside of the house doesn't work for us, given the amount of visitors we have.
The Shropshire Hills are designated as an area of outstanding natural beauty, and they cover nearly a quarter of the county. So we're taking a stroll up one of them to soak up the gorgeous scenery.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Look
Beautiful.
at that.
Beautiful
Isn't
views,
it?
isn't it? Beautiful.
Amazing. And it must be nice for you to be here because you've been very good. You haven't done too much house hunting, so this is the first time you've really kind of touched the ground. What does it feel like?
It's nice. It finally feels real that actually we are going to be moving and actually closer to the family. So that's really nice.
Because they're probably somewhere here in these hills. You can probably see them. And your brother is how far away?
Just over 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
2 hours, as opposed to, on average, 5 hours. So looking forward to that. As we are close. We do speak twice a day,
Yes.
We have done for a long time.
Have you missed today? I've kept you busy today.
Yes, we haven't had we had a morning phone call. We had the morning phone call. But we probably do one now, actually.
Yep, do.
Shall I see if he's around?
Tell him what you've seen. But you can say it in Welsh, so I won't know what you're
Yeah, siwr i ti. Odyn. Ni'n lan yn y munud yn disgwyl lawr Saes, achos mae Nicola yn un 'da fi a mae Alistair 'da fi. So I'm going to switch to English now, so they understand what we're saying.
Hi, Gareth.
Hey, Gareth. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I was saying that hopefully this will cut the journey down for you to come up and see us from 5 hours to 2 hours.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Let's hope we find someone.
Well, we're trying our hardest, Gareth. So fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. All right.
How do you say goodbye in Welsh?
Okay, dabo.
Dabo. Yeah. Okay. Okay, boy. Diolch. Enjoy the evening. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, boy. Ta-ra.
Aww. Well, it's been a great pleasure showing you the house today. I think the first one maybe was a possibility, but we've also got tomorrow.
Yes.
So let's just enjoy the sunshine and the buttercups.
Yeah, we've had a fantastic day.
Yeah.
We really have, haven't we?
Yeah,
We've
it's
really
been really
enjoyed it
interesting.
and seen the two different houses. It's already making us think. So yeah, really good.
Yeah.
That's
really
what
good.
we
Thank
want.
you.
And then we want you to buy.
Hopefully, absolutely.
Yeah,
No, it has been a good day.
Of all the English counties along the Welsh border, Shropshire has the lowest average price for a detached property, at just below £404,000, and staggeringly, house prices here are almost 40% lower than West Sussex, where the average price for a detached home is around £707,000. But the county offers far more than just bargain properties. So, how about this idyllic two-bed stone cottage in a quiet hamlet, with traditional countryside features like exposed beams and a range cooker, plus a modern wood burner in the sitting room. And it's on the market for £290,000. Or this 16th century Grade 2 listed farmhouse in a small village. It has 4 bedrooms and was recently refurbished, but maintains historic features like exposed timbers and quirky windows, as well as a country kitchen diner and an extensive garden. Available for offers in the region of £530,000. For a shorter stay, accommodation doesn't come much more secluded than this one-bedroom timber cabin, nestled on the edge of a dingle, which is a deep wooded valley. It has all the necessary creature comforts, as well as luxurious features like this beautiful wooden bath, or this one outside, all for £265 a night.
Oh, such a gorgeous sunny day. Perfect day for a swim, and luckily I've got one of those lined up later on. But more importantly, properties. Shropshire's really delivered. I think the first house really snagged Nicola and Jeff's interest, and we've got the mystery house today, and more importantly, all of this super sumptuous spring countryside to enjoy.
On the southern edge of the Shropshire Hills is the hamlet of Hope Bagot, the location of our mystery house. It's said that the 1930s village hall here has hosted performances by rock gods Ozzy Osbourne and Robert Plant. There's also a Grade 1 listed Norman-style church, which is only around 50 metres from our final property.
So I was strolling through the grounds of the mystery house, and bearing in mind that both myself and Nicola are apiarists, I suddenly heard a very familiar sound and saw, to my great delight, a natural hive of wild bees in this beautiful old tree here. Now, if that's not a sign that they should buy this place, I don't know what is.
As for the house, well, it's this imposing stone-built character home with no fewer than 6 bedrooms. And I'm glad I've got the opportunity to familiarise myself with the layout, as it seems to go on forever.
I spent quite a lot of time tracking my way downstairs. Upstairs, that's 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. Maybe that was a bathroom back there, I can't quite remember. Anyway, that's just one wing of the upstairs. There is another wing, but you don't have to come.
I can't wait to hear the reactions to this enormous property, assuming I manage to find my way back outside again.
Time for the mystery house. Whoa.
Okay.
Pulled out all the stops for you. Not half.
Wow.
This is a big property.
It is huge.
And I discovered as I was walking around the garden a wild colony of bees in a tree.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
It's pretty much a done deal. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely.
And all you can hear is birds again, which is what we're looking for. And certainly looking at everything around us here outside is lovely.
We can't quite date it, but it's originally a stone-built Shropshire cottage. And the reason we brought you here as the mystery house is that it's more of a project.
Ah.
You are probably going to want to reconfigure bits and bobs, and you're definitely going to have lots of options.
Okay.
Are we thinking hotel?
You could
It's big.
possibly run a hotel from here. Let's follow me.
So Nicola and Jeff are certainly impressed from the outside, and I'm hoping the inside will continue to delight them. So we're starting in the largest reception room towards the middle of the house.
Come on in. So this house is unfurnished, so it's really easy for you to visualise all your furniture in here.
Whoa.
And this is one of the many main rooms. No, there are 2 or 3 great big reception rooms, and this is one of them, built around this fantastic old stone fireplace.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
The thing about this property is I could leave you here for several hours and you probably wouldn't exhaust all the options.
Wow.
But I'm going to let you look around downstairs and upstairs. And then you're going to find me above this room. Just shout, and I'll put in the main bedroom. Okay. But I need you to have looked around downstairs and upstairs for it to make sense. Okay.
Okay.
Well, if we're going to finish this tour before the 6 o'clock news, this is going to be a whiz around. Also in this left-hand wing, to the other side of the sitting room, is a garage and several smaller rooms. Then in the main wing to the right is another spacious family room with a bow-fronted window.
Oh, okay. So this is another lounge, I think.
You can make it what you want, can't you? But it's quite dark, isn't it, with the dark panelling
It is.
and the dark beams. But we know
Yeah, we can do.
you can lighten those.
all
Just keep
sorts of
that
things
bit.
with that. Absolutely.
Next to that is the third reception room.
Oh my gosh! Another room, another fireplace, more beams. Wow, that's 3
Big rooms.
big rooms already.
We've barely even started. Running along the other side of this wing is a kitchen and utility room.
Oh my goodness! When you look at the size of those
Size of it,
rooms, this is teeny.
It is teeny.
So we would need to convert potentially another room for a kitchen.
Yeah. This is
Figuring.
totally out of scale for the rest of the big rooms.
It is.
Directly above there's a family bathroom and separate WC. Then next to them is the first double bedroom with built-in wardrobes. Across the landing are 3 further large bedrooms.
Oh, okay. Every way you look, there's something of interest. Oh, another good-sized bedroom, I think original room. And then in here, another good-sized double bedroom.
I've already lost count of the bedrooms.
So have I. So have I.
Only another 2 to go, both of which are located in the other wing. But before we get back there, let's have a bricks and mortar breather and turn our attention to the land. The grounds here cover almost 7 acres and include a stable block, a large timber barn, kennels, plus a stream with a little waterfall. All in all, a wildlife paradise. Now, back to those bedrooms.
I'm here, there you are. It's quite easy to get lost in here, isn't it?
Very much so. We've lost track of how many rooms we've seen.
Yeah, there are in fact 6 bedrooms.
We were deliberating. Is it 5? Is it 7? 6?
My feeling that this would be a lovely main bedroom because you've got a walk-in dressing room next door, and of course the views. So let's step out into the beautiful outside world and talk about finances. Oh, this is gorgeous.
Isn't it? It's beautiful.
Absolutely glorious, isn't it?
And how much do you think it all costs? I think it's your turn, Jeff, to go first.
£925,000.
I would put it at £800,000.
Well, it's actually right at the top of your budget, £850,000.
Okay.
I think that means I've won.
So a lot of property, a lot of land and a lot to think about. This characterful cottage comprises 6 large bedrooms and 3 spacious reception rooms, giving options to enlarge the kitchen and create a holiday let. There are 7 acres of rural grounds, so Jeff is going to need a long lens to photograph all that wildlife, and it's on the market for £850,000.
It's overwhelming, actually, the size of the land and size of the house. But I would say it's the idyllic location. So the location is just right. The house is really big and needs a lot of thought. But yeah, it's amazing.
The heart says perfect. The land, the stream, the copse, everything fits what we asked for. The head says big house. So it needs money spent on it, and it's at the top end of our budget, which would mean that we have to do some creative thinking.
The beautiful landscape and amazing weather has really lifted my spirits here in Shropshire, but I know as a psychotherapist that being in nature can have a really profound effect on people's well-being and mental health. So I've come here to the Longmynd, one of the most beautiful spots in this beautiful county, to find a particularly watery way that can happen.
The Longmynd is a 7-mile-long mountain ridge, which is mostly owned by the National Trust, and its reservoir has become a popular spot for wild swimming. Before I fully immerse myself in the surroundings, National Trust Area Ranger Patrick Edwards can share some tips on staying safe.
It's always good to remember that even on a really, really hot day like this, got the sun beating down on you and you think, oh, I just want to cool off, and you could jump into there and you'd be lovely refreshed. Sadly, that is going to be really, really cold and your body's going to go into shock. So it's a very, very important that you always check before jumping in. You're just wading gently, test the water against your bottoms of your legs.
And is it deep?
It's not particularly deep, but there are lots of weeds growing up, so people often feel they can feel weeds touching the bottom of their feet when they're swimming, or it could be something else.
Any do's and don'ts? I mean, what are the things you have to be careful with here?
We'd always advise people to come in a group, come with somebody, you know, there's always people swim in pairs here. If you get into any trouble and there's nobody around, it's going to be difficult for you to be rescued. We ask that people don't jump off the tower and let other people know that they're coming here, just in case they do get into any trouble and at least they know where they are.
If it's done safely, wild swimming has a number of physical health benefits, and it's also said to have positive effects on mental health. I can't wait to get in, and so with all the elegance that the slippery rocks will allow, here I go.
Oh, it's not. I'm used to swimming in the sea. You have to swim more to stay up in the lake. It's lovely on a hot day with the sunshine.
Wild swimming has always been popular in Britain's beautiful lakes, lochs and coastline, and that popularity rocketed during the pandemic restrictions. It's a relatively cheap pastime and a great way to be at one with nature.
There really is nothing better than swimming in the open air with all this beauty around you. Oh, it's like your whole body's tingling. It just feels great. Oh, thank you, Shropshire. Thank you, Reservoir.
Overlooked by the beautiful peaks of the Longmynd, this experience has shown me that Shropshire's waters are every bit as invigorating as its famous hills.
Oh, I so wish you could smell all the mayflower and the hedgerows here. Shropshire is just being so bountiful. And I've left Nicola and Jeff just to stew over some of the properties and think what their next step might be. So let's go and find out. Hello. It's good to sit down, isn't it? We've been running around here in beautiful Shropshire. I was wondering how you're feeling at the end of all our adventures.
Yes, a couple of the houses have kind of struck a chord with us.
The very first property we saw
The holiday let.
with the holiday let, the location was great,
Yeah.
the potential's good,
Yeah.
and the house space was very good. And then finally, strangely, the mystery house.
Not strange at all, it's often the mystery house, isn't it?
The mystery house is again in such a lovely location. Great, great land. The challenge and certainly the opportunity for us and the talking point is going to be, do we think we can take on such a big project?
In terms of next steps, what are you thinking will happen straight away?
Well, I think, lots of discussion, first of all, about what we think the potential could be with the mystery house and possibly further investigation into the first property.
As soon as you make a decision, let us know. We'd love to come and revisit you, especially in one of our houses.
Thank you very much. And
Yes, thank you for
it's been
showing
a
us
good experience.
Shropshire is best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been nice this week actually being located in Shropshire, so we could, one, get to know it a little better, and also actually see some of the family while we're here. And that's a taste of what's to come.
I'm pretty sure that Nicola and Jeff are definitely going to come and move to this amazing county. Whether they buy our first house or the mystery house, that's a moot point. It depends a bit about what you think about retirement. Do you want to use those years working really hard to create something that's unique to you? Or do you want to move into something that someone else has created where you can just relax? It is the perennial question. However, I do hope they make their move here soon, and I hope that you join us again for more Escape.
Nicola and Jeff are still interested in the mystery house, but as the housing market has slowed down a bit at the moment, they're still looking for a buyer for their own home before they can continue with their move. We wish them all the very best for the future. If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.